Alright, what is up everybody? In today's video we are going to be going over the Mortal Kombat Deception, my top 5 favorite arenas in Mortal Kombat Deception. Now, Mortal Kombat Deception does have some really amazing arenas, but before we get into that, I just want to bring up one thing real quick. I have recently become a YouTube partner because you amazing people out there have got me up to 500 subscribers. So what that means is I can now do memberships and supers on the channel. So let me go into those real quick. It won't take about a minute. So supers are just like super chat, super stickers, super thanks. Those are very simple. It's just you donating like money basically straight to me. And I just want to say this up front before I even go into anything. Don't feel obligated to do any of this. This is just something that you can turn on. I figure why not? If someone wants to support me, why not give them the option to do that? But I still appreciate every view, every comment, every like, every subscriber, all that stuff. If you don't have the money to donate it, do not feel bad at all. YouTube is just a little side thing I do for fun, and if you feel like you enjoy it enough to want to donate money to me, I really appreciate it. But do not feel bad if you can't. I just appreciate any view, any like, any subscribe, like I said. Now memberships are like kind of like if you know Twitch, they're like subscription. You become a member on the channel, you get a little picture next to your name, and every like month or couple of months it will look a little bit different. It'll change. I have it set up to the different couple of different Mortal Kombat Armageddon character profiles, of course. So there are 3 tiers. There's the Deception tier, Deadly Alliance tier, and the Armageddon tier. Deception is $3 a month, Deadly Alliance is $5, Armageddon is $10. So if you just want to do the Deception tier, you just get the badge, you get some emotes you can throw up and do a comment, and then your like comment will pop up in a little separate section that has like priority, I say in quotes. The Deadly Alliance tier adds all those things plus early access to videos, and then the Armageddon tier has all those things plus you can choose a calf for me to make an arcade playthrough video on. Now I still have the option to decline your calf if it's something like, I don't know, inappropriate, I guess, something that's like impossible for me to make in this Creative Fire system. Now the calf system is very good. I feel like for an old game, like it's pretty solid, but there's some things where it's like, okay, yeah, I don't think I could physically do that. And this will just probably be like once a month. Like if you remember the $10 one month, then you go down to the $5 one, you would only get the opportunity to suggest one calf once a month. But as long as you stay subscribe to the membership or whatever you want to call it, you will be able to do cat. You basically get your own personal cat video once a month. But yeah, so moving on from that stuff, again, feel no pressure or no like obligation to do that. It's just something I thought I'd mention really fast. But let's get on to the ranking goodness. Okay, and coming into number 5 for my Mortal Kombat Deception top 5 arenas. Yeah, arenas, stages, whatever you want to call them. With number 5, we have the Living Forest. Now, I know this might be a surprise because there are so many amazing arenas in Mortal Kombat Deception, but I think the Living Forest is great. Like, it's very simple. There's not a lot going on. It's just like a square arena. But something about it, just like the vibe, like the atmosphere, I think is amazing. I love the trees in the background with the faces. They're looking crazy. You've got like a little stream that goes around the sides, and there's just like a little water flowing. I love water in old video, well, in all video games, but especially old video games like the PS2 era, like what we're talking about right now. I just love the way it looks, the way it flows, the way it feels, all that stuff. And I just think the Living Forest has great atmosphere in this game, and the music is fantastic. Now for arena number 4, I have chosen Liu Kang's Tomb. Now this one is again kind of on the simpler side, but I think it's just super effective. Like you can imagine, like if Liu Kang was a real person, a real hero in real life, and he saved Earthrealm from like some destruction. If he died and they built him a tomb, this is exactly what it would look like. I love like the storytelling in the arena. I love again the water. I love the little side thing, and of course we got like the little sword pickup in the middle, which is pretty much useless. It's only there just for fun, but hey, it's a cool little addition. And again, with this arena, the music is absolutely fantastic. Definitely one of my favorite tracks in Mortal Kombat Deception and all of 3D era Mortal Kombat. I love the music in the background. I think it's perfectly fitting. I think this is a great arena, super fun to fight in. Not any like crazy death traps or anything like that, but just really solid. Really like, I don't know. I just think it fits perfectly in the storytelling of what they're trying to do with this arena. And now for my third favorite arena in Mortal Kombat Deception, it has to be the Falling Cliffs. The Falling Cliffs is amazing for many reasons. The design, the atmosphere, the music, but most importantly, of course, it's the death trap. It's the fact that the rock, the giant like mountain, I guess, that you're fighting on is crumbling apart every, I don't know, 10-15 seconds as it gets smaller and smaller and smaller, gets tighter and tighter and tighter. And like Ketchup and Mustard said, anyone can beat anyone on this stage. You just got to get that one lucky hit after a couple of layers have gone and you're getting knocked off this cliff. You are gone. Why did I call it a mountain? It's obviously Falling Cliffs. Anyway, it's literally called Falling Cliffs. Anyway, this arena is amazing. I think it is probably the most fun arena in all of Mortal Kombat history. If you just want to mess around, goof off with some friends, you just pick a random character, you go to this arena and you see who knocks off who first. It's fantastic. I love the little like city, like palace looking buildings in the background. They're like way off in the distance, but you'll never really notice them because you're just going to be noticing the spikes as they stab through you when you get knocked in a way that seems like you shouldn't have been, but it'll be funny as crap. So it'll be worth it. Now for my second favorite arena in Mortal Kombat Deception, it is the Chamber of Artifacts. I love this arena. I want to say it was close between first and second, but it wasn't, because when you see number one, like I think it is the epitome of Mortal Kombat Deception. I think it is like a literal perfect arena. But Chamber of Artifacts comes pretty dang close, as close as any arena in this game could have gotten. I just love the mechanicalness of it, like how it's all these gears and it's like turning and the music is like it's so good. It's like it all fits together so well. I love just like the sword in the middle that you can smash through like the green gem, and there's the sword in there. You can uppercut your opponent over the top and smash through. Well, if you're on the top layer, you uppercut them and you knock them down into the bottom layer, and then if you're on the bottom layer and you launch them, they'll go across the top layer back down to the bottom layer and smash through all the glass. I think the sound effects are amazing. I think the whole vibe, the whole atmosphere is just like perfect. And yeah, just everything about it is just great. I just love everything about this arena, the gold and like the fact that it's like this futuristic mechanicalness holding in these old timey artifacts. Like I just think it's great. A ton of fun. Always coming back to this arena. It's always one I would go back to when I play Mortal Kombat Deception. Alright, and now before we get to number one, I want to give an honorable mention to the Deadpool. This stage is fantastic. You know, it showed up in MK2. Of course, it was amazing there, and I just love what they did with it. In this game, you've got the big square, you knock them off into the acid. They'll be like, oh. I don't know if you've ever noticed that before. I don't know why that's the noise they make when you knock them into the acid, but it is the noise. Go back and check. I promise it's very strange. And you got Shang Tsung up in the corner. It's his MK2 design, I believe. And he's looking down at you, young Shang Tsung, and he's watching you fight, and he's gonna jump down there and take whoever's soul, whoever loses, and maybe whoever wins, he might ambush you. Now this honorable mention was pretty tough because I do love the Sky Temple and Nethership interior just about as much as the Deadpool, but I decided because it was only in Deception, those were in Armageddon as well, I was like, I'll let it squeak out ahead and get the honorable mention for this game. Now on to number one though. And that just leaves our number one arena in Mortal Kombat Deception, and of course it is the Beetle lair. This arena is perfect, literally perfect. The light shining through the windows. You got the beetles crawling on the ground that you can squish. You've got the red like stained glass in the first part of the arena that you can smash your opponent through, and you've got the pillars as well that you can smash them through. And then you got the red stained glass windows on the side. The aesthetic is perfect. It's where, in like all the trailers and stuff, Molina and Baraka would throw down. They would do their fight. I mean, it is just a perfect arena. And then you smash them through. You do the stage transition, knock them through the wall just like they do in the trailer. And then you're down at the bottom area where there's more beetles. I think there's like a big beetle on the wall or something like that. I can't remember exactly what the second room looks like. I should have pulled a picture up. I just know it's super cool, super aesthetic, super fun to fight, and super fun to look at. The music, of course, is amazing, just like the rest of the arenas. And I don't know, yeah, I just think it's perfect. I know most of you will probably be surprised, no Yin Yang Island, but I've never really been the biggest fan of Yin Yang Island. I think it's an awesome stage and an amazing idea, but I don't know, something about it, I feel like it's a little small, and I think it's a cool idea, but it's just not my favorite stage. But I can understand why a lot of people would enjoy that stage. But yeah, for me, it's definitely the Beetle lair has got to be my favorite. I just think it's perfect, and it's definitely, when I come back to Mortal Kombat Deception, if I go to training mode, whatever, this is going to be the first arena that I fight in. Alright, so that is my top 5 favorite arenas in Mortal Kombat Deception. Less than honorable mention, that was the Deadpool. So yeah, let me just run over those top 5 for you again one more time. It was the number 5 was Living Force, number 4 was Liu Kang's Tomb, number 3 was the Falling Cliffs, number 2 was Chamber of Artifacts, and number 1 was the Beetle lair. Yeah, I had a ton of fun doing this video. I love the arenas in Deception. I think Deadly Alliance edges out Deception in terms of arenas for me, but it's very close. Yeah, it's very close. That both games have amazing arenas. So does Armageddon. There's not a bad arena in any of the games, in my opinion. But yeah, that is my top 5 for Deception. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope you are excited about me being a partner in the members and the supers. Again, don't feel any pressure to be a member or send a super chat or anything like that. I just want to let you guys know that it is a thing. I do like the little icons they'll have next to your name. I wish I could have one. That would be cool. But yeah, just thank you all for watching and tuning in, and take care.